What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. Today we're focusing on Keenan Suthers, a 2016 draft-eligible winger playing for the U.S. National Team Development Program. Ranked pretty low, actually, 119th North American skater. At one point this season was ranked in the top 60, or excuse me, the top 90. He was ranked 86th. Sometimes I forget how to read among North American skaters. Definitely slipped a little bit. I saw him play in person with the development team, and the first thing that stood out to me is this kid is massive. 6'7", 225 pounds. Just a really, really big forward that creates matchup problems, and the guy that most defensemen, the tallest defensemen in the league are that 6'7" to 6'9" range if you're Zdeno Chara. So having a forward that's that big and can battle down low it is kind of a rare sight. And again, I can't reiterate how big the kid is. I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but that's his calling card. He was a basketball star at one point before he went to the development team. So hey, if he wasn't doing his thing on the ice, who knows? Maybe he'd be a top prospect as a NBA combo, small/power forward. But I digress. Going to Western Michigan next year, that's where he's committed. The Kingston Frontenacs have his OHL rights, and I am intrigued by that possibility. I think with a power forward like this, I'd like to see what he can do in the OHL, playing against some. I'm not gonna say it's more pro style, but the thing with college hockey is it's a shorter schedule. It gives you more time to do off-ice training and all that. I think a kid like Suthers, I'd like to see him play a lot of games, and maybe get some fighting in there. Because you can do that in the OHL, you can't do it in college. And he's not going to be an offensive point producer at the next level, but if you can mold him to be a solid bottom six forward, via going to the OHL, learning how to be a tenacious. I'm not gonna say enforcer per se, but a guy that can go out there, battle down low, be that big body in front of the net, and when push comes to shove, be ready to drop the gloves. I think is a definitely a great situation, and something that if you're picking, later in the draft, in that 5th, 6th, 7th round range, you're gonna take a flyer on him. Again, because size like that doesn't come around often, and this is to take nothing away from him as a player, but Theo Fleury said it best when he said, small guys have to prove they can play, big guys have to prove they can't play, and I think that's the reason why I'd be like, oh, later in the draft, let's take a flyer on this kid and see where he's at in a couple of years. So, so intriguing prospect. Is he going to be, a guy that goes to All-Star games and is a perennial, 30-goal scorer? No, but I think he has a chance to carve out a unique niche in the NHL, and I'll be watching to see what he does. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on Keenan Suthers of the U.S. National Team Development Program. Stay tuned for more episodes through the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.